This is Gitanjali from Buying Times. Today's top headlines. Police lathi charge migrant workers in Andhra Pradesh seeking to return home on foot. Police resorted to a lathi charge on a group of migrant workers from Bihar and Jharkhand in Kovuru in West Godavari district to foil their attempt to proceed to their native places on foot. The migrant workers wanted the police either to shift them back to their home states or to allow them to go by foot as they are finding it difficult to earn a livelihood in view of the lockdown. Around 300 workers from Bihar and Jharkhand have been working in the sand reaches in Kovuru Mandal, but with the lockdown, the work there was stopped and they are left with no other livelihood options. With the center relaxing norms on the movement of migrant labor, the workers demanded that they be allowed to return to their homes. This led to arguments, and the agitated migrant workers pelted stones and empty liquor bottles on the police. Police caned the workers to disperse them, and in the process, a couple of cops suffered minor injuries. A record 10K samples tested in 24 hours in Andhra Pradesh, only 67 positive as COVID 19 cases hit 1,615. A record 10,292 samples were tested in the last 24 hours between 9 am on Sunday and 9 am on Monday in Andhra Pradesh, and only 67 of them were found positive, taking the total number of coronavirus cases in the state to 1,650. There were no reports of any casualties in the last 24 hours. According to the media bulletin issued by the State Command Control Room Health on Monday morning, the number of discharge also crossed the 500 mark. The figure now stands at 524 with 36 more COVID 19 patients discharged on their recovery. Out of 67 new cases, 25 were registered in Kurnool district alone, taking the tally there to 491. 19 more cases were reported in Guntur district, taking the total count in the district to 338. In Krishna district, 12 more cases were reported, and now the total number of COVID 19 cases in the district is 278. Andhra Pradesh, 80 girls from Srikakulam, other districts, stuck in Polchi spinning mill. Around 80 girls from Srikakulam, Ankapalli and Rajamahendravaram are stranded at Pollachi near Tirupur in Tamil Nadu due to the lockdown. With no alternative, they have been staying in a spinning mill godown after the factory was shut down. After the enforcement of nationwide lockdown, managements closed factories and provided temporary shelters to the workers. The girls had migrated to Tirupur to work as tailors in ready-made garment stitching units for survival almost 8 months ago. As they have been staying in a godown in an unknown area, they are scared. With no cash in hand, they have been facing a lot of difficulties. Initially, the factory management provided food and other amenities to the stranded workers, and they stopped it after the first phase of the lockdown. The family members of the stranded girls are worried about the security of their children. 11 test positive for coronavirus in Guntur district, count at 319. According to official sources, of the 11 positive patients, 7 are from Narasaropet, 2 from Chinna Bazar and Bhavani Nagar of Guntur city, and 1 from Mangalgiri and Dachepalli. With these new cases, the number of positive patients increased to 145 in Guntur city and 128 in Narasaropet. Till Sunday, 115 patients were discharged. Now the district has 196 active cases. So far, 8 persons have died of COVID-19 in the district. The district authorities extended the lockdown as per the guidelines issued by the union government. Guntur city witnessed a decline in the number of new positive cases, and the authorities are laying a special focus on Narasaropet. Nurse at Tirupati's SVIMS test positive for coronavirus, close contacts being tested. Denizens of Tirupati are in the grip of fear as a nurse at Sri Venkateshwara Institute of Medical Sciences SVIMS tested positive for coronavirus on Saturday. Medical teams are collecting the data of patients whom she had treated. A new coronavirus case was reported in Chittoor district on Sunday, taking the total to 81. SVIMS Medical Superintendent Dr. R. Ram said a nurse who is working in casualty ward tested positive on Saturday. The nurse was immediately shifted to the isolation ward. Now, the condition of the nurse is stable. We are analyzing the reason behind the contraction of virus by the nurse, he said. Of the 700 samples collected from staff nurses, junior doctors, medical professionals, PG students, technicians, sanitary workers, and security staff at SVIMS, 350 tested negative, he informed. Telangana records 21 new COVID 19 positive cases. Telangana recorded 21 new COVID 19 positive cases on Sunday, taking the total number of patients in the state to 1,082. However, no new deaths have been recorded and the total toll stands unchanged at 29. Of the 21 cases recorded on Sunday, 20 are under the GHMC limits and one from Jagtial district. The day also saw 46 patients being discharged after they recovered and their samples returned negative twice. This takes the total number of recovered cases to 545. In what could be considered good news, Telangana has more number of recovered cases compared to the active positive cases being treated in hospitals, whose number is 508. 17 districts including Karimnagar, Sirkilla, Karamareddy, Mahbubnagar and Medak have been COVID-19 free for the past 14 days, and there have been no positive cases in 3 more districts, Warangal Rural, Yadadri and Varnaparthi. COVID-19 lockdown. Quarantine centers set up in Guntur district for migrants returning to native. Guntur Collector I. Samuels Anand Kumar on Sunday directed officials concerned to arrange isolation and quarantine centers in villages for migrant workers returning to their native places in the district from other states. The collector conducted a video conference with RDOs, Tahsildars, municipal commissioners, and MPDOs and asked them to identify function halls, school buildings, and private buildings in the villages to return them into quarantine centers. He asked them to arrange 10 to 20 beds in each village of their respective mandals. The officials were directed to form village committees consisting of a VRO, a village secretary, an auxiliary nurse midwife ANM, an ASHA worker, 2 teachers, and a local doctor. Doctors worried over Telangana government move on secondary contacts. Though the state government has decided against testing of secondary contacts of COVID-19 patients, the doctors at Gandhi Hospital have been dealing with about 20 secondary contacts of COVID-19 cases, with more and more of them contracting the infection. In a shocking case, a secondary contact from Suryapet had tested positive despite the primary contact himself testing negative. The officials are practically considering him a primary contact, even though they agree that he is a textbook definition of a secondary contact. The state has asked the secondary contacts of COVID positive patients to simply be under home quarantine while stating that they are not at high risk patients. But the ground reality is different. Telangana is nowhere close to flattening the curve even after a month of lockdown, as the number of COVID cases keep increasing every 2 days. Migrants revolt in Andhra Pradesh attacks police. Migrant workers in Andhra Pradesh had revolted demanding the state government to make necessary arrangements to return to their hometowns. The migrant workers, who gathered in hundreds, have protested and even attacked the police, who had tried to pacify them. With the situation getting out of control, cops had no other option but to initiate lathi charge against the protesting migrant workers. This incident took place in Kovur of West Godavari, where over 300 migrant workers belonging to Jharkhand, Bihar, Odisha states came onto Kovur main road and protested. This resulted in blocking of the transport on the road. Police have stepped in and DCP-2 was present to convince the migrant workers. Pawan's daughter's acting skills are unmissable. Power star Pawan Kalyan and Renu Desai's daughter Adya's acting prowess is highly impressive, and one needs to watch the video without getting it amiss, which was posted by her mother on Instagram. Like father, like daughter, we must say. Adya is seen telling a witty dialogue, and according to Renu Desai's caption, the young and talented girl has herself written the funny dialogue. Adya says, I have bad news and really bad news. Wearing a doctor's white coat, she is seen playing a dual role, and as a patient, Adya asks, what's the bad news? Sadineni Yamini's shocking comments on Nara Lokesh. She said that the commitment and vision is being missed in the projected future leader of the party. She said that party leaders and workers should genuinely feel that their new leader is as good as the party's chief, and only then they could believe and work hard for the party. Hinting at Nara Lokesh, Yamini Sadineni said that the commitment, hard work, and discipline in Chandrababu Naidu is missing in the party's second generation. She stated that even Chandrababu couldn't overcome the nepotism as he had bound to family relations. Yamini stressed that everyone knows whom she is talking about as the party projected him as the future leader. It's very clear that Yamini Sadineni was referring to Nara Lokesh. Yamini's comments on Lokesh have come as a shock to TDP leaders who are fuming over her comments. They allege that Yamini has returned opportunistic and making comments on TDP after leaving the party. COVID-19 lockdown. Andhra Pradesh government prepares to bring back Telugu students, others stranded in various countries. After rescuing over 4,000 stranded fishermen from Gujarat, the YS Jaganmohan Reddy government is now gearing up to bring back Telugu students and others from the state stranded abroad due to the ongoing COVID-19 lockdown. Many Telugu students and senior citizens are stranded in the USA due to lockdown. The development came after Andhra Pradesh Non-Resident Telugu Society (APNRTS) wrote a letter to the Chief Minister for their safe return. As a response, Reddy took up the matter with Foreign Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar and requested him to arrange the safe return of the Telugu people, particularly senior citizens. The Chief Minister has also sent a letter to the central and Kuwait government asking for helping those who are facing issues with visas and registrations in Gulf countries. K.T. Rama Rao asked South Central Railway to complete pending works. Municipal Administration and Urban Development Minister K.T. Rama Rao has asked the South Central Railway (SCR) to take up different long pending works in the city limits and complete them at earliest. The Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation (GHMC) is taking up road repair works and other works during the lockdown. In tune with GHMC, he appealed to the SCR to complete different projects under progress in the city and make good use of the lockdown. The minister is holding a meeting with SCR General Manager Kajanan Malia and other senior officials from the GHMC and the Water Board to discuss different issues pertaining to construction of ROBs and RUBs in the city. Step up monitoring KCR to officials. Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao on Sunday directed officials to take proper action based on ground situation arising from time to time with regard to spread of coronavirus in the state. He wanted the condition of those affected by the virus to be monitored on a regular basis and urged the people to strictly follow the lockdown being implemented to contain the spread of the virus. The Chief Minister was speaking at a high-level review meeting with Health Minister Yatala Rajender, Chief Secretary Somesh Kumar, DGP Mahinder Reddy, Principal Secretaries S. Narsingh Rao, Santa Kumari Janardhan Reddy, K. Ramakrishna Rao and others at Pragati Bhavan here. With this, we conclude with our today's news headlines. For more such latest news and updates, like, share and subscribe Pi and Times. Stay tuned, stay updated.